Hello and welcome to this first section in the first module in this manage section of the Power Platform Admin course. Here we're going to look at how we can automate and act proactively when things are happening inside Power Platform. So looking at a bit of automation to leverage things like PowerShell or admin APIs or some of the connectors that are out of the box for Power Automate in the ability to manage the environment. So here's some scenarios you might want to do. You might want to get notifications when resources are created and follow-up actions with app creators. You might want to initiate these things automatically. You might have specific company policies that you want to enforce. Maybe one of your policies is if someone creates an app in a department, it's automatically shared with everybody. So you can define that policy and enforce it with this stuff. You can automate environment creation. So you might have a form that a user fills in, and then because they filled in that form, it's automatically approved, and the environment gets created. You can do all of that stuff and many more scenarios with the information in this section. You can also use automation stuff for gathering custom data. So you might need to pull some metadata to put it into reports that you want. So there's PowerShell that you can work with, there's management connectors, and there's REST APIs to work with directly from any programming language. And there's these things here. So you've got Power Platform for admins, this is a connector. You've got Power Automate connector for flow management. You've got Power Apps for admins and Power Apps for app makers. These connectors and these APIs that you can use and play with to get the data that you need for those reports. There is a whole bunch of pre-built stuff that does all of this, and that's a center of excellence, and that's in that module, in the third module in this section. Let's talk about PowerShell to start with. So PowerShell, go to that link, have a look at what's available. If you're watching this and you're a pure sysadmin, you'll be very familiar with PowerShell. So you can do lots of stuff with PowerShell. This is how you install the modules into the PowerShell IDE, how you set credentials, lots of information at that link. I'm not going to go through each of these. What I will do though is just show you some of the commandlets that are available. So you can create environments, you can get information about environments, you can create databases inside those environments. When we run our in-a-day workshops, we use PowerShell to create 15 or 20 environments for the attendees, which is really cool. You can do things with Power Apps in PowerShell. All of these things here. Set Power App as hero, so it shows in prominent places across where apps are displayed. Change permissions on Canvas apps. Power Automate, lots of admin flow commandlets and permissions and approvals. Create approvals. Connectors. You can set role assignments. And then of course things like different users and tenant settings. You can see there how this slide deck I think was in last updated in 2020. It's not something that's kept up to date a lot. So highly recommend checking out that link. Go and check what's available right now. This will have there'll be more stuff that you can do, so definitely go and check out that. But that's just a selection of the stuff that you can do from an admin perspective for Power Platform. For data loss prevention, there is an API available, so you can do things. So there is a sample that's available at that link. You can see, follow that link, and there is there are DLP APIs that you can use, and there's different things in there that you can do to create these DLP policies automatically, or automatically in bulk as well. Thank you for watching. Join me in the next session, next module.